This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats, all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant good evening once again, everybody, and welcome again here to Preston Gym as tonight the Preston Indians take on the Pocatello Indians. Well, last Tuesday night, it was Preston taking on Century on the end of the first night of the district tournament, which set up the rematch between Pocatello and Century tonight. And just a few minutes ago here in the first match of the evening, Pocatello ended up taking out Century in straight sets and earned the right to face Preston here this evening to play to see who will represent the district at the state tournament coming up next week. For the Pocatello Indians, with the straight set win over Century, they've now faced Century 4 times this year, and they split 2-2. What about Century and Preston on the year? Well, they played twice, and Preston won both times in 4 sets in both times as well. So it should set up another very interesting match here tonight. The way this will play out here tonight, if Preston wins the first match here tonight, or this match here tonight, they will earn that tournament bid to go to state. If Pocatello should win, they would have to play again coming up immediately after a second match here tonight, because it's a double elimination tournament, and Preston would have only lost once so far on the tournament. So that's the way this tonight will shape up as we head into action here this evening. For Preston, they came off the big straight sets win on Tuesday night against Century. They played very well in that match. They played inspired, and they played good at home with a lot of the home fans here watching and cheering them on. They haven't played Pocatello for a while. In fact, they played Pocatello early on in the season here at Preston Gym, and then faced them about 3 or 4 weeks ago at the pit in Pocatello. Since then, well, they hadn't seen each other. In fact, Preston just is happy to see anybody other than Century, who they played each of the last 3 matches. But nonetheless, Coach Carrasca Haskell and her team will take anybody they have to get that win here tonight and qualify for the state tournaments. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will visit with Coach Carrasca Haskell as we get ready for tonight's match, as we'll continue counting down to the first serve here this evening, as that concludes our scene setter for tonight, as we'll come back and we'll talk to Coach Haskell right after this timeout.
KACH, My Local Radio.
Hi, everybody. It's Dan Hubbard for ChemDry of Northern Utah. Not too long ago, we found ourselves really needing to have our carpets cleaned. Dirt, stains, pet hair, and remnants of all those chemicals trying to melt snow from last winter had our carpets looking dull, dingy, and ugly. We called Teresa and Daryl at ChemDry of Northern Utah, and in a very short time, they had our carpets looking like new. Not only did they clean our carpets, but they got up all that leftover pet hair to the point where you couldn't tell that we had pets in the house at all. It was like we had brand new carpets all over again. So if you live anywhere in Cache County or in Box Elder County, call Teresa and Daryl at ChemDry of Northern Utah at 435-752-6100 and let them take care of your carpets. You won't be disappointed. We weren't. 435-752-6100 for ChemDry of Northern.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
westmotorcompany.com.
Sushi, a word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi.
Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
Tonight's pregame visit with the coach is brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Services Incorporated, the local independent insurance agency offering you many different options for all of your insurance needs. Call for your competitive quote today at 208-852-20. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. We'll visit with Carrasco Haskell as we get ready to face the Century Diamondbacks here at Preston Gym. It's kind of one of those difficult. Here we go. Pre-game with Coach Thorson. Pre-game with Carrasco and 3-2-1. Welcome back here to the pre-game show. It's the Lady Indians coming up against somebody here in just a little bit. As we get together to record this interview here before the match, it's actually before the first match starts, and you have no idea who you're going to take on in your match here tonight.
Absolutely. So we're just here and we're going to watch and we're going to see, of course.
All right, here we go. Pregame with Carrasco in 3-2-1. Welcome back here to the pregame show. Spend another few minutes with Carrasco Haskell here as we get ready for tonight's match. And it's like the other night on Tuesday. You're not sure who you're going to play as of yet.
Well, absolutely. Another guessing game of just watching, waiting, and seeing what's going to happen tonight.
The other night against Century, you another straight sets win. You've played them 3 times now, and you haven't dropped a set to them yet.
Yeah, it's really nice. We got a little hairy there in the second set, but the girls were determined still again to pull it out and keep fighting. And so it's kind of nice to have that happen. It's still shocking, I think, in my mind that Century is the one that we end up playing. But it's been 3 in a row now. Our last 3 matches have just been them. So that's kind of a weird way. And I'm not sure if I want our season to go out as like a district season of just playing Century in a row. So who knows?
So the other night, you beat Century in straight sets to take another step toward qualifying for state. You think back and about how the girls played. Were you happy with the way they played in that straight sets win?
I was. I felt like we were being tough and we just had rhythm together. I think we did start out slow, not necessarily on the scoreboard, but by them like really putting together plays. I felt like it was just a little lax, and we did talk about that. I just thought they needed to tighten up some things and really get after the ball. They were there to make statements, not there just to play around with someone. And so reiterating that to them kind of opened up their eyes of, she's serious. That is what we want. So let's go get it. So once they made that change, it was pretty good. And then I felt like our serve receive could have been a little bit stronger. And we talked about that a lot yesterday in practice. We worked a lot on that. We're going to come out and be stronger in that area.
How were the girls prepping for tonight? Were they fairly relaxed at practice yesterday, knowing that they had already taken that second step?
In a way. But at the same time, we still know that nothing is ours. We have to play through tonight. And then at the end of tonight, then we can celebrate the big win. So they know that they still have a lot riding on this match tonight in particular, and hopefully it's only one match and not two. But at the same time, I think they're just mentally ready. They're ready to actually get that victory and go to state and see their goals coming to actual life.
I think I may have asked you this the other night, but do you have a preference on who you play tonight, whether it's Century or Pocatello, or does it not matter?
To me, it doesn't really matter. I know who the girls would choose just because they want to see something different. But at the same time, I will be honest, I was shocked when we ended up playing Century. Like I said a little bit before, I would have expected it to be Pocatello just from seeing them previously in the season. But they had no fight on Tuesday, and so hopefully that was just a rough day for them, and maybe they're going to come out and actually fight tonight. And that's all I hope for their team and for Century. Go big. This is their last night of playing no matter what. And so I just feel like come out and play. And so me, myself, not even coaching them, I just want them to play a good game tonight because they deserve that as players.
Whether you play Century or whether you play Pocatello, hopefully it ends up with a Preston celebration at the end of the night. Good luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
That's Kalaska Haskell here on the pregame show. Take a break. Back with more right after this.
KACH.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information, 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction, 435-232-1837.
A higher level of precision and accuracy, that's what the new Naveo robotic assistance system at Franklin County Medical Center provides you. Whether you're in need of revision, partial or total knee replacement, the new robotic assisted surgery technology at Franklin County Medical Center allow knee surgery candidates the comfort of knowing that their knee surgery will be performed with confidence, improving the function, feel, and longevity of your new knee. Learn more about the new robotics machine at fcmc.org. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and...
The keys to tonight's game are brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For farm, auto, home health, and life from Mutual of Enumclaw, nobody cares like we do. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State, Suite 8.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, we're just a few minutes away from the introductions and the opening serve of tonight's match. You know, it's interesting that Karaska mentioned in our pregame chat tonight that she would expect to have seen Pocatello. The girls were probably wishing that they could see Pocatello just to see something different. What's the old saying? Be careful what you wish for. Well, we'll find out here over the next 90 minutes to 2 hours and see how the match plays out here this evening. So we invite you to stay tuned. Exciting Preston Lady Indians volleyball is coming up next.
KACH, my local radio.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
The Preston Indians football team wraps up the regular season on October 23rd when the Snake River Panthers come to town. Preston looks to close out a successful 2020 season while they also look to avenge a loss last year at Snake River. It will also be senior night as 15 Indians will celebrate their final home game of their careers. Catch the game live starting with the pregame show at 6:30 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH. And don't forget the video feed on mylocalradio.com.
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
It's time for Preston Lady Indians volleyball. The new-look Indians hit the court, looking to continue on what was one of their best seasons a year ago and work to bring home a conference title. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, for all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto, the Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own phone app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. And by Cornerstone Realty. When you're ready to sell your home or purchase the home of your dreams, call Cornerstone Realty. They want to be your agents. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without expressed written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited. As we once again welcome you here inside Preston Gym as tonight the Preston Indians take on the Pocatello Indians in what will be, by the time we are done here tonight, will be we'll crown a champion in the district, and someone will be headed for the state tournament coming up next week to be held in Kimberly, Idaho, just outside of Twin Falls. I'm Dan Hubbard. Glad to have you with us here tonight on mylocalradio.com. No radio side tonight as Westside High School currently playing a football game on the radio this evening. So we're pushed over to internet only, but still glad to be along with you here on mylocalradio.com. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Franklin County Medical Center, providing you the best care in all of the Cache Valley. Franklin County Medical Center, 44 North, 1st West, here in the city of Preston. As they're going through and introducing all the players on both teams, just about done, down to the last couple of members of the home team tonight, the Preston Lady Indians. And for the Lady Indians, it'll be pretty much the same as it has been the last same nights for head coach Karaska Haskell, as she'll get after it with her ladies here this evening. And once again, if Preston wins this match coming up here tonight, they win the district and they head off to the state tournament. If Pocatello wins this match, since it is a double elimination tournament, Preston would have to be beaten twice, and they'd have to play again coming up after about a 20-minute break for both teams. Just to kind of rest a little bit and get loose again. And Pocatello, if that happens for Pocatello to be able to win the tournament, that would certainly, they would be earning their day's keep, that for sure, as they would have to win 3 straight matches to win that district tournament berth in the state tournament. But we will see what happens. as the referees now going through, making sure everybody's on the floor that is supposed to be here to get ready to start the match here tonight. And then Pocatello will serve to open the match here this evening as the visiting team here tonight, as it ought to be an exciting match here this evening. Pocatello, as you heard Carrasco talking about in her pregame chat, they came out really flat on Tuesday night against Century, and it showed. They lost in 4 sets. That was not the case here tonight. They went out, they played very well, and they won in straight sets against Century here this evening. So, part of the question would be, can Preston keep it going the way they have been playing over the last 5 or 6 matches, or can Pocatello keep playing the way they had been, especially in the match earlier this evening, as there's the first serve and we're underway here tonight. Outside, as it comes to Hobson, she plays it over. Back outside again for Pocatello, and they go short and get the point as Haley Pearson picks up the kill in her first touch of the night. So 1-0 Pokies, they break on top. Here's the next serve again by Hallie Ray. Short, windward, off the top of the net, played there again by the Indians. Comes again over to Hobson. She's blocked at the net and down. It's 2-0 Pokey. The good block inside by Alexa Jones, and it's 2-0. Here's the next serve. That's played deep. Comes again to Hobson. She'll bump it over. Free ball here for Pocatello. They'll set outside, and Ray can't get it over the net. I should say Pearson came up to try to make the play and couldn't get over the net. Preston has their first point, and it's 2-1. Maddie Whitehead serving first here tonight for the Lady Indians, as her first serve deep into the far corner, as Pocatello just kind of bumps it around a couple of times, and then they just kind of hit it over from deep in the court, and they knock it out of bounds, and it's going to be a 2-2 tie here early on. As playing deep, Hallie Ray just had to try to just bump it over just to put it in play, and she was not able to. Ray sets outside Jones. That's dug out in the back row. They'll set cross court. Comes to Hobson again. She goes short. That's a good dig. Ray flicks it over into the soft spot in the middle and picks up the point for Pocatello. All 3 matches in that first, all 3 sets, I should say, in the first match here against Century tonight for Pocatello really played out the same. Century jumped out to a big early lead. Pocatello fought back and then won close in the end, including going extra points in the third and final set. As Ray sets again in the middle, and that's a good kill and down, as putting that ball away was Addie Evans. 4-2, Pocatello on top here early on in set number 1. Hallie Pearson serving for Pokey, and that's a service error. She hits it out of bounds. So 4-3, side out, ball comes back over to Preston. As Hannah Stevenson serving here for the Lady Indians. The Preston Lady Indians. A back set as that comes to Knapp. She gets dug out, partially blocked at the net, but down. Alexa Jones had her attack partially blocked, but it's able to find the far corner, and it's going to be 5-3 Pocatello as they get the serve back. And the libero, Tori Garbett, will now serve. Whitehead charging to keep the ball in play, and they go short, does Preston, and it's Burnett with her first point of the night. 5-4, side out again for the Preston Indians, as again it'll be Chloe Hobson to come in and serve here. Hobson's first serve goes deep to Garbett in the middle. Blocked and down, as picking up the block, Burnett, and gets that ball down, and we're even at 5. And now they're going to change. Now they're going to reverse the point and give the point to Pocatello. So it's 6-4, not 5-5, and Pokey will continue to serve. As they have somebody's serving here who they added to the roster who we don't have here for us. See if we can figure out who that is here in a moment. That one will not go over the net. And this point will go to Preston. So 6-5, and the serve will come back over to the Preston Indians. Burnett now will serve for Preston. As Burnett able to make that play. Hobson from deep off the top of the net. And that'll be a service error there for against Burnett. And it's 7-5. Serve. Boy, just hung right over the top of the net. Caitlin Mickelson tried to put that away, but the best she could do was hit it into the top of the net. So it's 6-7. Preston trails by a point as Andrew Shelley now in to serve. There's the set in the middle. They again go short, but again they can't get it over the net. As Hallie Ray this time just tried just to pop it up in the air, but it landed on the top of the net cord and came down on the Preston side. So we're even at 7. And again, Shelley to serve here for Preston, and that's going to be an ace. That goes off the hands of Mickelson and out of bounds. First ace for Preston tonight, and their first lead at 8-7. Shelley serving again. Back set as it comes to the opposite as Whitehead got a hand on it, couldn't do much with it after that. As the point goes out of bounds. Give that point to Caitlin Mickelson. And at 8-8, it's side out Pocatello as Pokey will serve. Set comes across, windward, off the block, tools the block well, and a point for the Indians. It's now 9-7 as Windward picks up her first kill of the night. Check that, 9-8. My mistake. And here's Drew Despain in to serve for the first time tonight for Preston. And that'll be an ace. Second ace of the set for Preston, and it's 10-8. 2-point lead here for Preston. Despain serving again. Off the arms of Ray. They got to try to keep it alive. They cannot. 11-8. As a misplayed return of serve there for Pocatello's, and not much they could do with that. There's Despain's next serve as she goes short. Played over, windward. That's dug out as Garbett able to keep it alive. They set to the opposite, and that's down. Ray able to put that away. Hallie Ray with the point. 11-9, back to a 2-point lead. Alexa Jones will again rotate back in as Taylin Burrup comes off. Ray to serve. Good serve, back in the back row. Preston trying to battle for it at the net. They keep it alive. It comes to Hobson. She gets it back over. Outside set, and a little bit of a mishit by Pearson, and she didn't quite get it over the net. And it's 12-9. Preston extends the lead back out to 3 points again. So Maddie Whitehead is back to serve for Preston again. Ray sets, and that is going to be called a good point. As right there on the far side, right by the antennas, Alexa Jones to put that away. And it's 12-10. Ellie Johnson rotates onto the floor here for Pocatello as Hallie Pearson comes back in to serve again. Good deep middle serve, outside set, comes to Hobson, partially blocked. Pocatello has it, set in the middle. Dug out by Whitehead. Kept alive by the Indians in the middle. Burnett puts it away. Burnett finds the deep corner, and it's 13-10. Preston on top. as Acacia Knapp will rotate back in, as I believe that's Andrew Shelley who comes off again here for the Indians. And Hannah Stevenson will serve again for Preston. They let it go, and it's too long. Service error. (13-11). First service error of the night for the Preston Indians. That is Tori Garbett to serve yet again here for Pocatello. Set, back sets, blocked at the net, and that's going to be a point for the Indians as the block went out of bounds. So tooling the block over there on the far side was Hobson, and Preston goes up by 3 again, 14-11. So Chloe Hobson will now serve again as Pocatello almost misplayed it. They're able to get it back over, and then they find that soft spot in the middle. Whitehead tried to dive to keep it alive and was not able to, as her attempt went out of bounds, and it's 14-12. Tonight's match brought to you in part by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley with Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Plymouth, and Dodge trucks, all available right here in the city of Preston. As Knapp can't get it over the net. Not a good set, as Acacia could not do much with it. Preston's lead is down to 1 now, and it's 14-13 as Taylon Burrup serving here for Pocatello. Short, nice dig in the middle. Burnett gets the point. Burnett went short, found that little soft middle again. 15-13 as Preston extends the lead back out to 2 points again. Good return of serve in the middle. Blocked at the net. Kept alive again by Pocatello. They get it over. Free ball here for the Preston Indians. Outside, and that is Longhurst. Goes down the line and in. 16-13. Stevenson to serve again for Preston, as they've won 3 points in a row. They're up by 3 in the middle. Blocked and down, as right there it is Windward with the block and picks up the point. Preston extends the lead again. It's 17-13. As that's not a good set, as Johnson came over to try to get it, and the set was into the net, and it's now 18-13. So here's Burnett to serve. Good deep serve, set in the middle, touched it partially at the net by Preston, so they keep it alive. Knapp, good dig in the back row as Garbett keeps it alive, and then just trying to play it over was Johnson and hit it into the net. Point for Preston, 19-13. Pocatello, little reverse set this time, and it's out of bounds as Johnson hits it too deep. Biggest lead of the set here for Preston is 7 points at 20-13. Burnett serving again. At the net. Played over by Pocatello. Preston just bumps it back. Free ball here for the Pocatello Indians, and what do we got? We got player into the net for Preston and a point for Pocatello. So it becomes 20-14. As Caitlin Mickelson, the junior, drops back to serve. Serves right in the dead middle of the court. Comes to Windward on the set. Gets kept alive again. That has Preston able, good hands to keep it alive. And then it goes right through the hands of Garbett. Is she not able to keep to set it back up? 21-14. Preston 4 points away from taking the first set. Shelley to serve. And that's an ace. as that goes off the hands of Garbett and out of bounds. Timeout, Pocatello. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back.
KACA.
Sushi. A word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
KACH. KACH.
Welcome back. Dan Hubbard here at Preston. Preston Indians leading 22-14 here in the first set. Andrew Shelley to serve again. 3 points away from the set. That ticks off the top of the net, but Garbett able to play it. Set in the middle. Blocked there by Preston. Kept alive by Pocatello. They go short. Whitehead able to dive and keep it alive. Windward. That's blocked. Kept alive again by Preston. And finding the back corner again is Longhurst for her second point of the set. And it's 23-14. So Longhurst twice now in the last 3 or 4 points has found that deep far corner. And able to pick up a couple of kills here. And it's 23-14. Preston leads by 8. 2 points from the set. Middle. Played there. Nice dig. Kept alive by the Preston Indians as Shelley dove to keep that one alive. They go short again, this time by Ray as it comes to Stevenson for the point. (24-14). Set point for Preston. Here, Shelley will serve for it. Set in the middle. It's off the block at the net. Whitehead couldn't get a hand on it, so it's a point for Pocatello. 24-15. So they're able to stay alive. Tori Gentry, the junior, will now serve. And her serve played deep by Preston. Comes to the net. Windward into the net. 24-16. Back-to-back points for Pocatello to stay, at least for the moment, stay alive here in the first set. Gentry's next serve is out of bounds. It's a service error. And the first set will go to the Preston Indians, 25-16. So Preston comes out and wins the first set here tonight as we'll get ready for set number 2. Set number 2 tonight brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, and we will be right back.
KACA.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
westmotorcompany.com.
Behind every project is a True Value. At Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, whether you need hardware, dog food, tools, batteries, plumbing supplies, paint, or cleaning products, you'll find them all. Plus a whole lot more at Stokes Market and True Value. With a large inventory, you'll find all the big name brands you trust and low prices every time you visit. So whether you're just starting or you're in the middle of a project, stop in today and visit our friendly, knowledgeable staff. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
The second quarter of tonight's game is sponsored by Webb Funeral Home, 1005 South 8th East.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925, has served the needs of Franklin County families and their neighbors for several generations. Now in their modern new full-service facilities just off Highway 91 south of Preston, Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, we're ready to go to set number 2 after Preston wins the first set here tonight, 25-16, as the Indians will serve first here in the second set here this evening. The Preston Lady Indians girls soccer team was in action today at State as they were able to win 2-1 over who they played. They played Canyon Springs today. So here's the first serve, comes to Pocatello, partially blocked, kept alive by the Indians. Outside set comes to Hobson. She goes short, dug out by Pocatello. Outside set as Pearson dug out as another nice play by Abby Whitehead, and Keisha Knapp hits it off the top of the net, and that's a point for Pocatello for the second straight set here tonight. They win the first point of the set. Hallie Ray with a service error hits it into the net, and it's 1-1. That's the third error on the serve tonight for Pocatello. They had 2 in the first set. Preston only had 1. Preston had 3 aces in the first set. Pocatello did not have any. Outside set. This will come to Jones. Dug out in the back row, but out of bounds. 2-1. Pocatello takes that lead again. Student section starting to fill in a little bit over on the far side. Here's Pearson to serve. That'll be dug out, played at the net. They go short to Burnett. Played by Ray. Set again. Here's the outside. Comes to Johnson. That's dug out deep. Back to Knapp. She'll play it back over. Garbett has that again. Back set. Blocked at the net. As Evans, can they keep it alive? Yes, they do. Nice play by Pocatello. Set to Bernhardt and out of bounds. So Burnett hits it wide, with Pocatello running around out of position. As Preston not able to take advantage of it as the attack goes out of bounds. Here's Pearson again to serve. Played by Preston. Burnett partially blocked at the net, but that's all Pocatello could do with it. They couldn't return it. And it will be 2-3 as Preston now will serve. Maddie Whitehead serving here. She goes short and middle. Played by Pocatello. They get it back over. They'll set it back for Knapp. Blocked, kept alive by Pocatello. They'll set it back over. It comes to Jones rather. And Jones able to get it past Whitehead this time. And it'll be 4-2. Pocatello has the lead. So good recovery by Pocatello after plays at the net this time. As it comes to Windward again. That's dug out. As it's Garbett in the back row to keep that alive. Johnson kept alive again by Preston, but they can't get it out of the net. Ellie Johnson with her first kill. As Preston not able to get it out of the net and keep it in play as it goes to 5-2 Pocatello. Each of the 2 times these 2 teams met in the regular season, the matches went 4 sets. Would it surprise me if it did tonight? No, not at all. These are 2 very good teams. Outside back set comes back to Jones, too long. So 5-3 is the side out. Serve comes back over to Preston again. And here's Andrew Shelley, who will serve here for Preston. Shelley. Good deep far corner serve. The set comes to Jones for the points. Able to find that angle and get it past Maddie Whitehead. And from her libero role where she normally can get her hands on just about anything. So it's 6-3. Tylee Burrup serving. As nice play there as it's Hannah Stevenson. Couldn't really do much with the set, so she just knocked it over herself and picked up the point. 6-4. Side out for Preston, and now here's Drew Despain to serve. Despain's serve is out of bounds. So it goes to 7-4 Pokey as they turn the ball over, as this here in the second set. Second set tonight's brought to you by Webb Funeral Home in Preston. Their compassionate staff will help you in your time of need. Call 852-0533 for Webb Funeral Home. As Windward is too deep. Just missed the back line. As it goes to 8-4. And once again, Mickelson serving. They'll set this one cross court to Hobson. Off the hands of Burrup, kept alive by Pocatello, and they get it back over. As they'll set this one again, Preston has to just give it back. Free ball here for Pocatello. Set for the opposite, comes to Ray, and it's off the hands of the block, and a point for Pocatello. That point set up by Tylee Burrup to keep the point alive for Pocatello. Mickelson serve is a service error, and it's 9-5. Preston gets the serve back. Second error of the set for Pocatello. As Windward will now serve for Preston. Good deep serve. They set in the middle, battle at the net. Ball stays on the Preston side. They're able to keep it alive. Hobson just knocks it over. Free ball for Pocatello. As they'll set for Pearson. Kept alive again by Preston. Stevenson just bangs it over. They keep it alive again in the middle. Preston able to gain control. Comes to Hobson. And that's almost put away. Kept alive by Pocatello again at the net. Windward plays it over deep. Set in the middle and in. Coming over and making the point, Tori Gentry. And it's 10-5. Pocatello on top. Mickelson to serve. Outside set, Hobson. Off the hands this time of Burrup. See if that'll get Chloe Hobson going a little bit here for Preston, as she's able to drive that one right off the hands of Burrup for the point, as Acacia Knapp will rotate back in here for Preston again. Set, almost sounds like she didn't hit it very well, but Addie Evans able to pick up the kill. Goes to 11-6 as the lead back out to 5 again. That had a very strange sound to it. Almost like she mishit it, but she mishit it well enough to find an open spot in the floor. Outside, Hobson kept alive again by Pocatello. They'll set short for Burrett as she is dug out and kept alive. Can they keep it in this time? Yes, they do. Does Pocatello. Free ball for the Indians. Outside again for Hobson, blocked and out of bounds, as that'll be a point for the Indians as they tool the block. 3 kills now for Chloe Hobson, and it's 11-7. Served by Hobson, set in the middle, and it's in again as Addie Evans. A much cleaner contact that time, and able to find the far deep corner, and it goes to 12-7 Pocatello as the lead back out to 3 points again. So 12-7, here's Hallie Pearson to serve. Whitehead, as they'll go to Keisha Knapp, and that's too deep. Another point for Pocatello. 13-7. As Pokey now has extended the lead out to 6. The way they played in that first match tonight, you don't want to give them a lead heading into the latter stages of a set as they pick up an ace. That's their first ace of the night. And it's 14-7. And a big lead here for the Pocatello Indians forces Preston into a timeout. We'll take a timeout and be right back.
KACA.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, Pocatello leading by 7 here. Late in the second set, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. 14-7 is the score. As Hallie Pearson will continue to serve here for the Pocatello Indians. Pocatello's won 4 straight points to open up the lead. Set, Burnett, blocked, but she's able to tool the block and get the side out. (14-8). Maddie Whitehead serving after the side out for Preston, and she's too long. So the service error makes it 15-8. And now the opposite libero, Tori Garbett, will take her turn at serving as she goes right back to Whitehead. Outside, Windward. Blocked, and a point for Pocatello. Now it becomes an 8-point lead at 16-8. Here's Garbett to serve again. Outside, Knapp. Garbett has that one on the dig. They come back to Johnson. She's blocked at that. Kept alive by Pocatello. Preston keeps it up as well. Hobson from deep. Gives it back over to the Pocatello side. They go set for Johnson. Can they keep it alive again? Yes, they do. Ray steers it over. Whitehead has that for Preston. Outside, back to Windward. That's dug out and kept alive again by Pokey. Back row as set this time as it comes to Longhurst. That's kept alive again by Pocatello and blocked by Longhurst at the net, and they get the point. 16-9, side out. Preston has the ball. Adri Shelley back in to serve. Shelley's first serve is going to be an ace. That's off the hands of the back row. First ace of the set for Preston. 16-10, and is their 4th of the night. Shelley's next serve is another ace. It's off the hands of Pearson and out of bounds. Again, she's not able to return the serve. So Shelley with back-to-back aces. And this time it's a service error as that one doesn't quite make it over the net. So 17-11. Side out. Kaylee Burrup back into serve, number 12 here for Pocatello. She goes to Whitehead as that's the return, and Stevenson just with the short flick to find the point. 17-12. Drew Despain back on to serve for Preston again. Despain serve deep middle. They'll set outside. Not a good set. Ray couldn't get to it. And it's 17-13 point for Preston. Tonight's match brought to you by Stokes Market True Value. Produce to hand tools, fresh meats to smokers. They have it all. Stokes Market True Value, 217 South State Street here in Preston. Despain. Set in the middle. And it's going to be too long as this time Mickelson went too deep. And it's 17-14. Preston with back-to-back points. Despain's next serve. Gebhardt has it. Again, tough play, and they can't do anything with it as Johnson hits it into the net. 17-15 as Preston starts to come back a little bit. They get back to within 2. And an error as Despain hits it a little too long. So 18-15. Here comes Caitlin Mickelson back on as she will assume the serve. A 3-point Pocatello lead. Whitehead. They set in the middle for Windward. That's into the net, kept alive by the Indians. And what do we got? We got a point for Pocatello. 19-15 as the ball went outside of the antenna. Mickelson's next serve. Again, kind of short middle. They'll set again. Hobson blocked, and another point for Pokey. They take a 5-point lead, 20-15. Mickelson again. Short middle. Stevenson. Windward hits it too long. 21-15. This is where Pocatello really shined in the first match tonight against Century, closing out the sets. They did it very well. Back set comes to Windward. Mickelson able to bump it back over as they keep it alive. Whoa, that's a bad set there by Hobson. Almost got away from Preston, so they have to give it the free ball back here. Opposite goes short, again kept alive by the Indians. As Stevenson gets it over. Look out, that's a bad play there by Pokey, and that's out of bounds. Point for Preston. 21-16. Back to within 5 again. Side out, Preston serves trailing. Windward serve as they set the opposite hitter, which is Gentry, kept alive by Preston. Stevenson just bangs it over. Free ball here again for Pocatello. This time they go to Ray. That's kept alive. Again, Stevenson now returns it. Ray goes short. Stevenson picks up the point as she hit it right at Burrup, and Burrup couldn't do much with it. 21-17. Preston cuts the lead down to 4. Haley Windward's next serve is back over onto the Preston side. Preston sets for Burnett for the points. 6 kills for Celeste Burnett tonight already. And it's 21-18. Look out, here comes the Indians. Windward. Serve is returned back onto the Preston side as the little cripple shot comes right to Ray and she puts it away. 22-18. Ray with her second kill tonight. As she picks up that point, and here's Caitlin Mickelson back to serve again. Mickelson, her serve kept alive by the Indians. It comes to Hobson. That's too long, and it's 23-18. And a timeout called by Preston. 23-18, Preston trails. Be right back.
KACA.
Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, Auto Owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-852-2500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500.
KACH.
Well, Pocatello a couple of points from winning the second set as it's 23-18. And they have the serve as Caitlin Mickelson will serve in the second set tonight, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Mickelson's next serve is into the net. That helps. Makes it 23-19. Preston back to within 4 points again as Hannah Stevenson now will serve. First serve by Stevenson, deep middle. They set in the middle. Blocked at the net and a point as it's Hobson to get her hand on the ball and knock it back down. So 23-20. Stevenson's next serve. As they set opposite for Ray. Stevenson has that, keeps that alive as they'll set it for Knapp. She goes short, maybe been off the hands of Evans. Either way, it's a point for Preston, and it's 23-21. Keisha Knapp for her first kill of the night. Stevenson serves again. Pokies has to give it back to Preston, so free ball here for the Indians. They set outside. Hobson for the points. Hobson drives it right through Burrup's hands, and it's 22-23. Preston still leading, and another timeout taken by Pokey this time. And once again, we will be right back.
KACH.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
You can see across the floor tonight, but for the first time, the student body section is on its feet. And now we'll try to cheer on Preston. 23-22. Pocatello leads by 1 point, late second set. Stevenson to serve for Preston. And they'll set backwards. Ray goes short for the points. Set point for Pocatello as it goes 24-22. And Ray, after picking up the point, will now serve potentially here for the second set. Ray's serve short, handled by Whitehead. Back set. Hobson for the point. Off the hands of Ray, out of bounds. 24-23. Preston back within one again as they stave off the first set point. Hobson will serve. Good serve, deep middle. Ray sets in the center. Blocked. Kept alive by Preston as Evans was blocked at the net. And that can't be handled as that's off the hands of Ray again. And Preston's tied the set 24-24. Now what do? We're even at 24. Hobson serves. Outside set to Jones. That's off the block and down. Point for Pokey. 25-24. The third set of the first match tonight against Century. That went extra points. Allie Pearson now serving for another set point here for Pocatello. Whitehead. They set, back set to Knapp. We got a whistle. Point for Pocatello. That's a double hit on the set. And Pocatello will win 26-24. So remember, I told you it felt like this is going to go at least 4 tonight. Well, we're guaranteed to go 4 now as Pocatello wins set number 2. Take a timeout. We're back again right after this.
KACH.
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
The Preston Indians football team wraps up the regular season on October 23rd when the Snake River Panthers come to town. Preston looks to close out a successful 2020 season while they also look to avenge a loss last year at Snake River. It will also be senior night as 15 Indians will celebrate their final home game of their careers. Catch the game live starting with the pregame show at 6:30 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH. And don't forget the video feed on mylocalradio.com.
A higher level of precision and accuracy, that's what the new Naveo robotic assistance system at Franklin County Medical Center provides you. Whether you're in need of revision, partial or total knee replacement, the new robotic assisted surgery technology at Franklin County Medical Center allow knee surgery candidates the comfort of knowing that their knee surgery will be performed with confidence, improving the function, feel, and longevity of your new knee. Learn more about the new robotics machine at fcmc.org. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and...
The third quarter is sponsored by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, we go to the third. We're tied at 1. As Pocatello will serve here to open the third set after winning the second set, 26-24. So 1 set apiece, and here we go to set number 3. As Preston keeps it on the floor. Windward with the points. For the first time tonight, Preston wins the first point of a set. So 1-0 Preston, and here's Maddie Whitehead to serve here to first serve for Preston in set number 3. And she's going to pick up an ace. Bad return by Johnson. Garbett tried to hustle to go get it, but then the linesman got in her way, and it's 2-0 Preston. Did they call that a do-over? Because they only have 1-0 on the board. As right there at the net, it's Hannah Stevenson putting that away. They must have called that a do-over because they only have 2-0 on the board. Either way, Gebhardt, who's running full speed the opposite direction of the net, I don't think she ever would have got that returned anyway, as that will be a point for Preston as Jones hits it off the antenna and out of bounds. And Preston goes up 3-0 here to start set number 3, sponsored by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Bad return of serve. Can they keep this one alive? Yes, they do. Back over onto the Preston side. Outside set. Hobson blocked. They just flick it, but they flick it out of bounds to the Pocatello Indians. I believe that was Addie Evans just tried to flick at it to keep it alive. And it's 4-0 Preston as Whitehead serves 4 straight points to open the set. Jones comes to Ray. She can't find the soft spot, so Preston keeps it alive. Hobson kept alive again by Pocatello, who they just knock it back over. Free ball again for Preston. And Stevenson again finds that soft spot in the middle. 5-0 Preston. Whitehead. Good serve. Outside set comes to Jones. She goes short. Maddie has that one. Set in the middle for Burnett. That's going to be too long. 5-1. That breaks the string of points by Maddie Whitehead to open the third set. And it's 3-1. Hallie Pearson will serve here for Pocatello. Preston outside set. Hobson. That's kept alive. Nice place by Pearson to dig it back over onto the Preston side. Again, they keep it alive. And Ray just has to flip it up in the air to get it over. Set in the middle. Burnett goes short. That's kept alive again by Pocatello. Outside, Johnson is in. She had to go soft to get it up and over the top of the block and then found just inside the back line. Good crowd here tonight at Preston Gym. The District 5 volleyball final. The winner tonight goes to state. Hobson out of bounds, not touched. Point to Pocatello. So the error by Hobson gives the point to Pocatello again. After watching Preston serve 5 straight, Pocatello gets 3 straight, but now a service error as Pearson hits it into the net, and it's 6-3 as Preston gets the serve back. Hannah Stevenson will serve. Comes to Pearson, set in the middle for Jones. That's off of the hands of Whitehead and out of bounds. 6-4. Alexa Jones with her 5th kill of the night. That leads Pocatello so far. Burnett. They'll set. Hobson partially blocked, kept alive again by Pocatello. Opposite set goes back to Jones again, and she's got another one. 6-5. Preston still leads by a point. Tori Garbett to serve. Service handled by Preston. Comes to Knapp. Partially blocked at the net. Can they keep it alive? They do. Garbett's got to get it over, which she does. They'll set it outside. Hobson. She hit it out of bounds. Tried to go soft to get it around the block, but it landed out of bounds, and we're tied at 6. So Garbett will serve again. As the back set, Hobson off the top of the net. Another point for Pocatello. That's 4 straight points after the service error served up by the Indians. Pocatello has their first lead of this third set at 7-6. As they'll set it again, here comes to Burnett. She goes soft. That's kept alive. Flicked back over again here by Pocatello. Hobson with it. That's touched at the net, and a point for Preston. Hobson with her 6th kill tonight. Celeste Burnett also with 6 tonight for Preston as well. That's high on the Preston team. Hobson to serve. As they'll just bump it back over to Johnson. They'll set in the middle for Burnett. Off the top of the net, but makes it over. And then finding that back corner, Tori Gentry. It picks up another point here for Pocatello. And they get the lead back again at 8-7. Jones comes off. Burrup comes on and will serve for Pocatello. So here's the freshman Burrup. Good serve. Knapp. Can't do much with it, so just bumps it over. They set opposite for Ray, kept alive by Whitehead. As Longhurst, again, just from outside the court, puts it back onto the floor. Jones is blocked at the net. Point for Preston. That'll be 4 hits. So Preston gets the point, and it's 8-8. Here in set number 3, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Burrup runs to go get it. Preston, I should say Pocatello gets it over. Set in the middle for Windward. That's off the hands of Burrup. Point for Preston. Windward with her 3rd point of the night. (9-8) Indians. Burnett now serving. 9-8 Preston, I should say. As Ray, that's out of bounds. Point for Preston. They lead 10-8. Next volleyball season, when it rolls around, Pocatello will be known as something other than Indians, as they will change the school's nickname out of social awareness. As they'll set this one, Jones, that is in this time. She found just inside the back line. As now our linesman's going to come over and talk to our chair official. As see if obviously they didn't see it the same. The linesman called it in. The chair official didn't think it was. And let's see what they're going to do. We're going to play it over. So it's going to stay at 10-8. They'll replay the point. And Burnett will serve again. That'll be a bad set. Not much Johnson could do with it, as Ellie Johnson just kind of steered it into the net. So the redo pays off for Preston as they end up going up 11-8. As Shelley comes back on the floor, Knapp will leave, and Burnett will continue her serve. Waiting. Now the chair official says we're ready. As Burnett's serve, deep middle, goes to Garbett, set in the middle. Preston had the block, but then they flip it back over. Free ball here again for Pocatello. Set outside for Johnson, kept alive by Preston. Comes back deep, Burnett gets it back over. Garbett will set again outside for Johnson for the points. Ellie Johnson picks up that point. That's her 2nd kill of the match. Makes it 11-9. Preston still leading by 2. And Caitlin Mickelson back on to serve here again. She serves to Whitehead. Outside, Windward. Out of bounds. Just a little too strong again. 11-10. Mickelson serving for a tie here. There's a back set to Knapp. Knapp, they're going to call that out of bounds. That was close, but the point goes to Pokey. And it's 11-11. Out, so set comes to Windward on the hitter side. As that goes over, that's Pearson, kept alive again by Whitehead. Back to Knapp. She hits it into the net. As Pocatello now with a 1-point lead. And for Preston, this time they go short, as it's Longhurst just tap it over the top of the net, as there was nobody playing in the middle. And we're tied at 12. Adri Shelley serving. at the net. Whitehead there to keep it alive. Comes back to Stevenson. That's dug out. Bad set as there wasn't much that Pearson could do with it, but she's able to get enough of it and got it over the net, and there's nobody able there to return it for Preston. Whitehead got a hand on it and hit it right in the midsection of Longhurst, and she just kind of caught it and just flipped it up in the air. Didn't know what to do with it. So here's the point by the serve by Pocatello as they lead by a point. And that's going to be off the hands and out of bounds of Gentry as give the kill to Haley Windward. That's her 4th, and we're tied at 13. Side out, Drew Despain back to serve again here for Preston. Good serve down the line as that will be you can call that a double hit. Addie Evans tried to get a little extra mustard on that play to keep it deep in the floor, and the officials called it a double hit. So Preston up 14-13. Back set comes to Ray. Preston has that covered. Back to Hobson. That's dug out by Gebhardt. Pearson just has to knock it over. Free ball for the Indians. In the middle, Windward. That's it down. Kill number 5 for Howie Windward, and it's 15-13. Tonight's game brought to you by Naylor Insurance for home, health, and life and auto through Mutual of Enumclaw. Call Naylor Insurance at 153 North State here in Preston, or call 852-0810. That's 852-0810. As we are here in set number 3, I'll tell you what, we'll just keep it here right now. Now let's go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back.
KACA.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
WestMotorCompany.com. KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Preston with a 2-point lead, 15-13 here in the third. Each side has won a set. Despain's serve in the middle. Evans blocked and down. Good block at the net. Windward was there. She gets the block. Puts Preston up by 3. Despain's next serve is deep. Good the play there as Ray got it over the head of Whitehead and just inside the back line. Side out makes it 16-14. So Ray will go back and serve again. Hallie Ray, the senior. When she's done here, she'll go play some basketball in her senior year. Preston steers that one over the net. Ray has it set outside to Pearson. Not a good set, much she could do with it. All she could do was hit it into the net, and that's what she did. 17-14. Serve back to Preston, as would be Maddie Whitehead to serve again. Outside, Jones. Partially blocked and down. Jones again tooling the block for kill number 7 on the night for her. 17-15. Preston still with a 2-point advantage. As Pearson drops back behind the line to serve. In the middle, Burnett tools the block and gets the point. Burnett now with 7 kills on the night. Preston back out to a 3-point advantage again at 18-15. Stevenson serving deep middle. Outside, Johnson. Preston's got that covered. Knapp. That's blocked at the net. Preston has it again. As Whitehead sets. Hobson kept alive again by Pocatello. They'll go deep middle. As they'll set outside. Back to Hobson again. And that kept alive again by Pocatello at the net, but too many hits. Makes it 19-15. Good work by Pokey to keep it alive, but they couldn't get it back over the net. Preston goes up by 4. Set for Jones. Whitehead's got that. Outside, Hobson. Blocked and down. (20-15). Pocatello says, hold on, let's not go any further. We need a timeout. So timeout on the floor, and we will be right back.
KACA.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
KACH. KACH. KACH.
20-15. Preston leading. As they're trying to win set number 3 and go up 2-1. The third set tonight brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest at 17 South State Street in downtown Preston. And the serve is going to be just a little too long as Despain with a service error. Makes it 20-16. Side out, ball back over to Pocatello as Tori Gebhardt serves. Preston digs it out, keeps it alive. As then have a good set for Hobson. She went too deep, and it's 20-17. Garbett ready again. Her next serve with Pocatello trailing by 3. They set in the middle. Burnett knocked around a little bit by Pocatello. Now they have it set as Johnson gets it back over. Preston keeps it alive. Back to Hobson. Again into the top of the net. 20-18. Garbett will serve again here for Pokey. Garbett's serve is a good one. Set by the Indians as it comes to Burnett. Look out. They got to keep it alive as Ray will get it back over. Free ball here for Preston. They set, cross, Hobson blocked, kept alive. Nice play by the Indians to keep it alive. And can they get it back over? No, it's out of bounds. A diving attempt as Maddie Whitehead goes over to talk to the official and saying that should have been alive. Our down official said it was on the wrong side of the antenna. Kalaska Haskell still arguing about it, but nope, it'll be a point for Pocatello, and it's 2019. So Pokey back to within 1. Here's the serve, and they're not able to do anything with it. Again, it's Mickelson at the net, and we're tied at 20. So 20-20. 5 straight points served up by Garbett. Outside, Knapp. Finds the corner and it's in. What a big shot by Acacia Knapp for the points. Preston goes up again by 1. 21-20 on the side out. They break the serve and get it back. As now it'll be Chloe Hobson to serve with a 1-point lead. They go deep. Garbett has it. Set in the middle. And it's right through the hands of Stevenson. As Gentry able to pick up the point. We're tied at 21 with a timeout on the floor. 21-21. We'll be right back.
K-A-C-H.
Sushi. A word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
K-A-C-H. K-A-C-H.
We're tied at 21. Each team has won a set. Who's going to win set number 3 and take an advantage? Because we're coming right down to the nubbin here. 21-21. Taylor Burrup serving here for Pocatello. Her serve comes to Whitehead. Set in the middle. Burnett. Dug out by Pocatello. As again, play back over. Again, Preston able to keep this one alive. Hobson from deep. That's dug out by Garbage. Keeps that alive. Again, Gentry hits it too long. 22-21. Preston on top on the side out. And it'll be Solis Burnett to serve again. Burnett's serve comes to Ray. Johnson blocked at the net. Good block by Longhurst. And Preston has the point to make it 23-21. Everyone had come up near the net for Pocatello when Longhurst blocked it. There was nobody in the back half of the floor to try to play it. Burnett's next serve is deep. Garbett has that. Serve in the middle. That's too long. Pocatello begging for a touch. They're not going to get it as Mickelson hit it too deep. Set point for Preston, 24-21. Student body section starts to make noise. Here's Burnett's serve. It's an error into the net. 24-22 as Mickelson comes back in to serve. Johnson leaves for Pocatello. There's the first serve. Set by Stevenson. It comes cross to windward. Dug out. Nice play by Mickelson to keep it alive. Back over onto the Preston side. Knapp partially blocked, kept alive again by Gebhardt. Blocked again at the net by Preston. They get it back over as Burrup was able to. Comes back to Preston again. Again, the diving save keeps it alive back onto the Preston side. Windward. Burrup has that one again. As they go short, Windward keeps it up for Preston. Hobson. And again, Gebhardt able to keep it up deep. Pearson off the top of the net. Point for Preston, and they win the set number 3. 25-22. Preston goes up 2-1. 1 set away from a trip to state. We'll take a timeout. Come back with set number 4 tonight right after this.
K-A-C-A.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
A higher level of precision and accuracy? That's what the new Naveo robotic assistance system at Franklin County Medical Center provides you. Whether you're in need of revision, partial, or total knee replacement, the new robotic assisted surgery technology at Franklin County Medical Center allow knee surgery candidates the comfort of knowing that their knee surgery will be performed with confidence, improving the function, feel, and longevity of your new knee. Learn more about the new robotics machine at fcmc.org. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that $20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NC.
Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, Auto Owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-852-2500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500.
KACH.
We'll move to set number 4. Preston leading 2-1. One set away from a trip to the state tournament is the Preston Indians. Can they do it here? Or can Pocatello force a fifth? Well, we'll find out. As here we go to set number 4. Pearson from outside gets the point. Pearson's been kind of quiet the last couple of sets. And she gets the point there. Hallie Ray serving here for Pokey. As Knapp's got to come over and get it quick as she can and just puts it into the net. And Pocatello leading 2-0. As the serve is going to be an ace. As Ray hit it just into the top of the net, and it trickled over the top. That's only the second ace tonight for Pocatello. Ray's next serve. Dug out by Whitehead. They go backwards to Hobson. And Johnson just kind of flicked it up in the air. Couldn't really do much with it. And there was nobody there to play it. Preston gets on the board, and it's 1-3. They'll kind of rotate people around here a little bit. Kaylee Burbank comes in for the first time. She's going to serve. Emily Longhurst goes back onto the floor. Drew Despain will leave here as well. Here's Burbank's first serve. As that'll be just steered back over onto the Preston side. They'll set that across as it comes to Longhurst. That's blocked. Kept alive again. Played back over onto the Pocatello side. Johnson comes to Whitehead. They'll set that as it comes to Knapp. Johnson has that sliding on her knees. As they get it back over, free ball again here for Preston again. As this Longhurst, that's blocked, kept alive by Whitehead. Nice play by Maddie. They flip it back over. Maddie's got that one as well. Comes back to Knapp. She just dumps it over the net. Ray, not a good set, as Burnett is going to be, what are they going to call that? They're going to call it a do-over. As the down official blew the whistle. I think he was going to call a violation on Burnett and then thought, you know what, I made a mistake and I shouldn't have done that. So they can immediately just call it a do-over. So they'll serve it again. Burbank to serve. It's still 3-1 Pocatello. As that comes back over onto the Pocatello side. Nice play by Pearson. Jones. That's dug out by Whitehead. She took that right in the middle of the chest. Pearson blocked. Point for Preston. Knapp was there to slam the lid. Knapp, who'd been very, very good the last 4 or 5 matches, been fairly quiet tonight, but she's able to get a block and a point on that one. 3-2. Burbank serve again. Ray sets for Jones. Dug out by Burbank. Back over onto the Pocatello side. Ray will flip it back onto the floor. Preston has that. Look out, right at the net. Oh, Stevenson got a hand on it to keep it back on the Pokey side. Pearson plays it over. Stevenson will set for Preston. To Burnett, kept alive again here by Pocatello. This time they'll set backwards for Knapp, and it's blocked, and a point as Evans got the block and the point for Pocatello to make it 4-2. As Burbank leaves, the return of serve by Whitehead as Burnett had to double back to go get the ball and dumped it over, then Pocatello really couldn't handle it. And it's 4-3. So Maddie Whitehead will serve here again. Jones blocked. Back into the net again. As again, Preston has it. Back to Knapp. Knapp goes off the hands of Garbett. Kept alive by Pocatello. Pearson plays it over. Whitehead will set, but not a good set, as it hangs right over the top of the net, and Evans puts it away to make it 5-3. Addie Evans with her 5th kill of the night. So 5-3. Tori Garbett serves for Pocatello. As Windward just plays it over. Set in the middle, blocked there by Preston. Comes back again, and Longhurst finds the open spot. Point for Preston. 5-4. Preston down by a point. Here's Andrea Shelley serving for Preston. See if she's got another one of those long point runs in her tonight. That's going to start right there as Pocatello not able to get it over the net. 5-5, we're tied. Shelley's next serve is mishandled for an ace. Third ace of the night for Shelley. 11th ace tonight for Preston. I take it back, that's 6. Shelley ready again. Her serve right at the net, and there's Stevenson to put it away. 7-5. Shelley's next serve is an ace again. Pocatello just backed off thinking it was going to go long. It actually was a very easy play to hit about 2.5 to 3 feet inside the baseline. And it's 8-5. And point for Preston as an illegal rotation here by Pocatello. It makes it 9-5. So the Pokey team, as they came back out onto the floor, they didn't get in the right position. Burnett. Jones goes short, and it's in. Whitehead couldn't get up quick enough to get to it, and it's 9-6. Jones continues to be the attack leader and kills tonight for Pocatello as she leaves. That's her 8th kill of the night. And here's Burrup to serve, the freshman for Pocatello. They'll set Longhurst in the middle. That's off of the hands of Burrup as Gabbard had to go get it. Back onto the Preston side. Windward dug out, deep middle. They'll set in the back. Pearson kept alive there. Back onto the Preston side again as Whitehead just bumps it over. Free ball here for Pocatello. Back set to Ray. Blocked. And at the net and down credit the block to Windward, and Preston leads 10-6. Here in the fourth. Despain comes back on. She will serve as Longhurst will leave. So here's Drew Despain serving for Preston. Nice serve, deep middle. And the set at the net. Gentry hits it into the net. Makes it 11-6 for Preston. Despain's next serve is knocked over. Nope, as again, Gentry hits it into the net. 12-6. And all of a sudden, Pocatello needs a timeout as this starts to slip away a little bit. Tonight's match brought to you by Ralph's Construction. Ralph's Construction is building homes in the Blue Sage Park area in Preston. For information on how you can have a new home built for your needs and desires, call Ralph's Construction at 435-232-1837. 435-232-1837 for Ralph's Construction. We can update you on the halftime of the score for the Westside football game tonight. It's the last report we had. Westside was leading 39-6 with less than a minute to go before halftime. As they should be in halftime. Halftime should be just about over now. But another big lead for Westside as they look to close out another undefeated regular season and get ready to go into state again as the number 1 seed. They would have a week off next week before state opens up. Despain serve, that's mishandled, point for Preston. 13-6. Mishandled by Pocatello on the set. Not much they could do with it, and now Despain will serve again. Drew's serve. They'll set it for Johnson. She goes down the line, out of bounds. Point for Preston, 14-6. Good play by Whitehead to keep that ball, let it go and let it hit out of bounds. She was standing right there. Next serve. Set in the middle. That is going to be out of bounds. Hits the official right in the foot. He's standing out of bounds. As again, Gentry hit it too long. 15-6. Despain on a run of points here. Set, Johnson, played by Preston. Outside set comes to Hobson. That's kept alive by Johnson. They get it back over. Hobson for Preston plays it over. Kept alive. As Whitehead's got that one kept alive again by Preston. Nice play by Garbett to go get it. Keep it on the floor. Ray bumps it over. Preston has that. In the middle, Windward. Dug out, but out of bounds as they hit it right at Burrup. And Burrup couldn't do anything with it. It's 16-6. Seven straight points served up by Drew Despain. Preston opens up a 10-point lead here in the fourth. Johnson bumps it over. Whitehead has it as they'll set this one outside for Hobson, and that's another point as she tools the block. It's 17-6. Timeout taken by Pocatello. We'll squeeze one in here as well. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back.
KACA.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
So Preston's opened up an 11-point lead here. thanks to the run of points served up by Drew Despain. Preston wins this set. They punch their ticket for state. Despain ready again. Her next serve. That's going to be off the hands of Pearson, and that will be an ace. And it's 18-6. I don't know what happened, but the last second, Pearson just decided she couldn't play it, pulled her hands down. And back-to-back aces as she goes short this time. 19-6. Pocatello is looking like almost like they're confused now. Garbett set in the middle, blocked at the net, point again for Preston. Windward with their fourth block tonight, and it's 20-6. The first three sets were close. Preston threatening to make this one a laugher. As they'll set for Johnson. Tools the block and gets the point. 20-7. Breaks the string of points by Despain. 11 straight points served up by Drew. So 20-7. Caitlin Mickelson back in. She'll serve here for Pokey. Preston will set in the middle for Windward, and that's blocked at the net. Point for Pocatello as Gentry has the block. 20-8. Windward just tried to wind up and hit it as hard as she could, and she hit it into the block and got it right back at her. Mickelson's next serve is a service error to make it 21-8. First service error of the fourth set for Pocatello. As it'll be Haley Windward now to drop back and serve. 4 points from the match. Set. Ray in the middle. Got it right back at her. Burnett gets it back over again, back over onto the Pocatello side. They set there for Pearson. She gets it back over. Outside set comes to Hobson for the points. Sometimes you don't have to hit it hard, you just have to find the spot, and that's what Hobson did. 22-8. Served by Windward. They go short. Windward's going to bump that. She sets it for Hobson. Just plays it over to keep it out of trouble. Outside, and that will be in. Nice shot by Pearson. They get the side out, makes it 22-9. As once again, this will be Tori Gentry to serve here. As she goes hard, Windward able to go and get it. Despain gets it back over onto the Pocatello side. They just barely kept that ball alive. And then hitting it into the net was Addie Evans. 23-9. As Knapp will come back onto the floor. Stevenson serving, 2 points away from a trip to state. The serve is played. Ray can't make the play. Comes back over. Hobson has it. Dug out there by Garbett. Outside back to Pearson again as she goes short and gets the point. Big effort over there by, who was that? That was Hobson. Tried to drive and make the point but couldn't. 23-10. Preston still leading by 13 as Hallie Ray will serve. Nice play to keep that alive. As can he get it back over the net? No, they can't. Pearson just tried to hit it backwards over her head, hit it into the net. It's match point for the Indians. 24-10. Who's going to serve? It'll be Kaylee Burbank. As the junior comes on to serve to punch Preston's ticket. Here's the serve. Played. Ray flips it over. Comes back over to Pocatello. Now back over onto the Preston side. Whitehead hits it over her head, just back over onto the Pokey side. Free ball comes to Jones. It's too long. Look out, Kimberly. Here comes the Preston Indians. The Preston Indians are going to the state tournament as they run across the court to celebrate with the student body section. As they win the fourth set 25-10, and they take the match tonight 25-16, 26-24. They lost the second set, and then win the third 25-22, and win the deciding set 25-10 as Preston is headed for the state final. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the postgame show right after this.
Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, for all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto, the Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own phone app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. And by Cornerstone Realty. When you're ready to sell your home or purchase the home of your dreams, call Cornerstone Realty. They want to be your agents. Now, stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up.
If you think buying a car is hard, stressful, and it takes a long time, you haven't shopped at West Motor in Preston and Logan. We've got a large selection of quality new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford vehicles to choose from. Because we offer great pricing and the buying process is simple, we also have a large inventory of used vehicles to choose from. Buy your next vehicle from a dealership that has provided customers a stress-free, quick, and reliable buying process for decades. West Motor in Preston and Logan. Stop in today or visit us online at westmotorcompany.com.
West Motor Company.
The Preston Indians football team wraps up the regular season on October 23rd when the Snake River Panthers come to town. Preston looks to close out a successful 2020 season while they also look to avenge a loss last year at Snake River. It will also be senior night as 15 Indians will celebrate their final home game of their careers. Catch the game live starting with the pregame show at 6:30 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH. And don't forget the video feed on mylocalradio.com.
Having your prescriptions refilled has never been easier. You can refill 24/7, set reminders, save medications, and access your account from the new My Community Pharmacy mobile app offered by Preston Drug. It's simple to use and it's simple to get. Log on to PrestonDrug.com and enter your mobile number. We'll send you the app. It's as simple as that. There are some things in life that have been made easier through technology. This is one of them. The app offered by Preston Drug is a quick and easy way to refill medications and promote a healthy lifestyle. Visit PrestonDrug.com.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield.
This is the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at other games from around the area on the Ron Keller Tires scoreboard.
I don't know if you can see or not, but the Preston Indians have the trophy as they're posing for the pictures, as they are the district champions here for the 2020 volleyball season, as they are headed for the state tournaments. As once again, the scores tonight, Preston winning set number one, 25-16. Pocatello came back and needed a couple extra points, but they won the second set 26-24. A tough set in the third. Preston won 25-22. And then Preston, Pocatello just all of a sudden either ran out of gas after having to play a tough three-set match before earlier this evening against Century. But they just seemed to just lose it there in the fourth set tonight, as Preston went on to win that set by the final score of 25-10, and the Preston Indians are headed to the state tournaments. The state tournament is in Kimberly, So that is just outside of Twin Falls. It is next Friday and Saturday, as Preston will number one, have their hands full with other very good teams from around the state as they make the final 8 in the state. But they also have to be ready to play very, very early. Why? Well, we'll come back after the break and we'll tell you exactly why, as we'll lay out the schedule for you at the state tournament for what the Preston Indians are going to be looking at after we come back right after this timeout.
KACA.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Sushi, a word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, back here, happy crowd at Preston High School as the Lady Indians punch their tickets to go to state. Next Friday, for the Preston Indians, they have to be ready to play very, very early. They play the first match of the day, and that match is at 8 o'clock in the morning next Friday, a week from tomorrow, at the state tournament. If they win, they're done for the day. They don't play again until the following morning, where they would come back and they would play at 9 in the morning. However, if they lose that first match on Friday morning in that 8 o'clock session, well, they would come back and they would play later that night at 6. So we'll have to wait and see exactly what happens as far as what the draw is. Well, we're not sure exactly what's going to happen there either, but we know one thing for sure. Preston will have their hands full because you have to be on your game when you go to play at the state tournaments. One more timeout. We'll come back and wrap up tonight's broadcast right after this.
KACA.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information, 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction, 435-232-1837.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
KACH.
Well, as you see the Preston Indians, the girls back out on the floor celebrating with family and other members of the student body. Very much a happy bunch of Lady Indians as they are headed to state. That'll wrap up our broadcast here for tonight. The executive producer of Preston Indian Sports is Val Cook. Our studio engineer back at KACH is John Beverly. I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for joining us. Be listening coming up next week, as we'll tell you exactly who Preston will be playing and what the draw will look like and what the situations will look like, and our broadcast schedules as well for next weekend at state for Preston. We'll have all that information for you next week on KACH. We'll have all that for you. So until then, I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for listening. The Lady Indians are going to state as they knock off Pocatello in 4 sets here at Preston Gym. Until tomorrow night when we have football for you, the final football game of the year. That's coming up tomorrow. We're on the air with the pregame show tomorrow night at 6:30. Until then, I'm Dan Hubbard. Have a very pleasant good night.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.